एक ख्वाब देखे थे जीने के साथ जो टूटे वो सारे तेरे जाने से. Maybe you think of your ex girlfriend, maybe you think of someone else.
Ouch.
खोया हूँ इस जहाँ की सारी झूठी मूठी रस्मों में तेनू दसना है हाल दिल दा एक बारी गल सुन लेनी तू तेनू अपना बना के रखना.
Hi guys, this is Shweta and I am from Radio City Indie. Today we have one of our very special guests who is a young singer, musician and of course he produces his own songs. Now today this singer started his own journey with a very important, not important but I would say with a very inspiring travel song. Please add it to your travel list. Also then he moved out to his journey to love life, to love songs and of course a very poppy Punjabi song. Today we have with us Mayur Sakhare. Hi Mayur. How are you?
Hi. That was a beautiful introduction, by the way. Like you just gave a gist of all the songs in this introduction. Lovely.
Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you for being over here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So we are going to talk about your independent journey, how you create independent music, and
Right.
about the industry and all of it. How excited you are to be with Radio City Indie?
I'm super excited, because I believe I've never really spoken about my independent journey. Of course, initially when I did like a couple of songs, I did, but not specifically talking about indie
Right.
music. So this is something that's a cool initiative by you guys, I must say. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Lovely, love it. So we basically, Radio City Indie believes truly in the potential of, this industry, how people come up with their independent music and, how they start journey in creating, their own
Right.
music, believing in it. So tell me, how did your journey start? How was your music journey created and how did you realize that, okay, this is what you wanted to do all your life?
Okay, so I never wanted to be a singer, honestly. Yeah. So when I was a child, I used to just sing because every parent just asks them to sing, थोड़ा dance कर लो, कोई guest
कुमार
आ गए
अंकल के
तो
सामने dance कर लो, कपूर
वैसे.
अंकल के सामने
Exactly.
sing कर लो,
So मुझे बोला जाता था कि यार तुम कोई गाना गा दो, कोई मराठी गाना गा दो, कोई ये गाना गा दो, then I should just sing and that's about it,
Right.
So when I went to the boarding school and I had sung for a freshers event, okay.
Oh.
And that music teacher picked that up and he was like, listen, can you just sing that song again? And I said, okay. And then after that, that's how technically the singing journey started. Like he told me that, this song you're going to perform for the annual day.
Wow.
And I was like, where is this coming from,
Right.
And then I did perform and it was a major flop.
What?
It was, yeah, of course, it was completely Besuda. And I felt so bad for him rather than myself. But then he said, it's okay. He was very chill and very confident about me somehow.
Right.
And he said, it's okay.
Mm.
And the next year again I performed on the song, which was kind of hit. People loved it. I was also in Sur. So yeah.
Progress.
And that's how then I also built a lot of confidence.
Right.
And then then when I came back, I got into vocal training.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the vocal journey started. And then I started with covers. I sang for a couple of movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then came the indie zone, when I thought
Right.
now is the time wherein I want to put out my music,
Mhm.
whatever I like.
So, Khwab is your latest release.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
tell us something about the process and what went into making into it. What was the idea and inspiration behind it?
Khab was technically the first song which I had planned
Oh,
before
okay.
Lapata.
Okay.
With Khab, we got into a lockdown.
Ah.
And then things got very difficult actually, not little difficult, very difficult. Everything was remote and then I wanted to dub guitars, I wanted to do this, I wanted to dub drums, but how do I do it? The studio is
Right.
shut. So all of that took a lot of time. Like after my first song, it took me almost 10 months to come up with a second song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we dubbed the song. And I'll tell you one fun fact. We got the track ready. I was dubbing the vocals and almost after 1.5 hours, the
Right.
composer Varun, who's composed this song beautifully, he said कि भाई गाना सही है, तू गा सही रहा है, but feel नहीं आ रहा है.
Oh. That मजा नहीं आ रहा है sort of thing.
right. So he's like कि feel नहीं आ रहा है. मैंने बोला okay, but like tell me something more. Like what do you want?
Huh.
So he's like, you're not feeling the lyrics. Maybe you think of your ex-girlfriend, maybe you think of someone else.
Ouch.
So that just to get those feelings, okay? And okay, I didn't believe myself then. We literally in the studio, I asked him to listen, yeah, sab lights band kar de. थोड़ा अंधेरा होने दे so that I get my own space.
Ah.
And after that I dubbed the vocals of that song. And in the next 1 hour, like, we were ready with the song.
तभी feels आ गई.
Somehow, yeah. Yeah, that's the story of Khams. That's the reason it's very special, and of course, because like I mentioned, it was released on a very special day.
Which was your ex's birthday.
Yeah. ख्वाब देखे थे जीने के साथ जो टूटे वो सारे तेरे जाने से जिंदगी में थी खुशियों की शाम जो बीते वो शाम तेरे जाने से ख्वाब देखे थे जीने के साथ जो टूटे वो सारे तेरे जाने से जिंदगी में थी खुशियों की शाम जो बीते वो शाम तेरे जाने से.
So tell me that with regards to your other songs about Lapata and
Right.
you know your Punjabi pop song and all of it, Yaar Bana De and all, what is your inspiration? Because all these are so different from each other.
Right.
Like the genre is different, the way you sing it, the way you compose it, the music and the feels and everything. Like
Right.
the vocalist said that the
Right.
feels and all of it are completely
Yeah.
different.
Right.
So how do you find your inspiration for each and every genre that you are into it?
See, as an artist, I always wanted to do something different. I always wanted to try and explore something different.
Right.
With my vocals, maybe with the videos. There's this trend wherein everybody is humming to Punjabi numbers nowadays. So why not hop into that, and also explore that area. So that's how Yaar Bana Le happened, and we shot like a colorful, typical Punjabi music video to it. And then we did Khab, and then again another song called Nahi Lagta. That is again my feel. It's
Right.
a very sad, very soothing song. So with every song, I try to experiment with my vocal. Like, to figure out if I can deliver this,
Right.
like this genre, this language, and also cater to my audience something different, something which they would not expect. Like they would expect a romantic song from me, but they would not probably expect a Punjabi song.
साल होया या हुण ते हाँ कर दे तू मैनू यार बना ले तू हाय नी सच्चा प्यार बना ले तू तेरे दिल विच मैं रहने दिलदार बना ले मैनू यार बना ले तू हाय नी सच्चा प्यार बना ले तू तेरे दिल विच मैं रहने दिलदार बना ले तू. इश्क नसीबा नालों होंदा कबूल यारा मिलदा है सब कुछ इत्थे ना मिले इश्क दोबारा इको मेरी ख्वाहिश है जी तू मेरे नाल होवे पल पल लंघना है जैसे होए साल सारा मैनू हीर जी लगदी है तू बड़ी स्वीट जी लगदी है तू तेरे पिछ लगे साल होया या हुण ते हाँ कर दे तू मैनू यार बना ले तू हाय नी सच्चा प्यार बना ले तू तेरे दिल विच मैं रहने दिलदार बना ले मैनू यार बना ले तू हाय नी सच्चा प्यार बना ले तू तेरे दिल विच मैं रहने दिलदार बना ले तू.
How do you think industry is evolving today? The indie industry is evolving in India. How is that shaped?
I think all
or
thanks
shaped
to
in general.
I think all thanks to lockdown. Yeah, because I tell you how it works is, when you are when your works get appreciated, is when you start doing that stuff more and more.
Right.
Putting a lot of effort into that. With lockdown, what happened is movies weren't releasing. So the songs weren't releasing,
Right.
obviously. And that's wherein the indie songs got a lot of placement on all these streaming platforms.
Sure.
They got their due. People got to know, oh, there is this different world altogether, and there are some different songs. Now, imagine Pratik Kuhad, imagine
Oh,
all these guys like
yes.
Darshan. These guys are doing fabulous because of this. I mean, that's how people got to know. Streaming, of course, got into boom after Jio, But due to lockdown, people really got to know, अच्छा ये भी गाना है, oh ये something अलग है, ये कुछ नया, ये पिक्चर के गाने नहीं है, but ये सही है.
Sure.
And I think that's how indie got their due and probably a push. And then people started believing it. Yeah, let's just go all out and do it. Now even
Right.
the biggest of composers are doing their own singles.
Sure, yeah, they all have their own YouTube
Yeah.
channels.
I think the future will be something like the West, wherein you have a complete music industry and then you have a movie industry.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
they're two separate industries, but also very respectable.
Yeah,
to each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Awesome. Being into this industry, like you said, you are 4 songs old. Whom do you think? Whom do you consider as your inspiration from this indie industry? Like, whom do you look up to?
There are too many, yeah. There are too many. Like hip hop is not my zone, but then
Mhm.
Divine
Right.
is somebody who I really look up to in terms of the indie artist.
Sure.
Prateek Kuhad is someone who really changed the entire scene, I
Right.
believe. Then there's Darshan who comes up with his own song. He has his own label
Right.
and has done really well. Arman is something who's got into the international
Absolutely.
music zone as well. So there are too many who have also done mainstream music
Sure.
but are really successful with their independent scene.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, like you said, you have a band. But hypothetically, if you were to create a band, picking
Mhm.
your inspiration, idols, or favorites,
Okay.
or even somebody whom you just appreciate, whose music you appreciate, specifically again narrowing down to indie industry, what sort of band would you create?
So maybe I am singing and Divine sings his rap.
Okay.
It would be something very interesting to see
Right.
and experience. Maybe Arman coming into the picture and singing his English verse.
Right.
So
That would be lovely.
yeah, that would be something different. So yeah, a fusion I think should be fun.
Speaking of DMs,
Yeah.
are there any weird DMs that you get? Okay, requesting your songs or requesting, sir, please feature me in a music video or something like
Send
that.
me a phone number.
What?
See, majority of the DMs I get is this. Send me your phone number.
From a girl or from girl or guy?
Majorly from girls, but I've also got it from guys. The weirdest, I'll tell you what had happened is, so there was this show, some event happening, and there was this poster I uploaded way back in, I think, I don't know, 2012 or 14 something,
Mhm.
and it had my phone number.
Oh, good God. And you did not notice that?
No.
Oh.
And after almost like after 3-4 years, I got a call from somebody, and then I got multiple calls,
Random calls.
random calls.
Wow.
And I was like, and they should not talk to me. Like they just call me. That was like a blank call. And they, hi, hello, who's this?
No voice,
No
nothing.
voice, no nothing. And after like almost 7, 8, 10 calls,
And those were all from different numbers.
different numbers. I was like, how many do I block now? And then I asked, like I said, hello, listen, I just got mad, and I'm like, hello, who's this?
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to me, why are you even calling me? And that's when that's when the chick spoke to me, hi, hello, so, oh no, before that there was another call who said that, listen, we want you to perform at our college and blah 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 blah. So I said,
they call it sponsorship.
yeah,
things
so I
now.
said, this is not the
Yeah.
number, I'll share another
Yeah.
number, you can just get in touch with the manager. So then then another call was like, I had seen you at this event and blah blah blah, and I said, why are you like continuously calling me? And if you're calling me, just
Was
talk
it a
to
call
me.
to say that, oh, I have a crush on you sort of thing?
I don't know, that's what she said, and before she could say something else, I just like blasted. I said, listen, you could have just said it on the first call itself.
So you wanted to admit, oh, see, girls, listen.
No, not.
Just slide into
No,
his
I mean,
DM.
you don't want.
No,
you should
slide
not
into his
like
DM.
go ahead and call, like have to do 10 calls, right? You could just say it on the first call itself.
Which is okay with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, I appreciate all the love and appreciation I get towards my songs. So yeah,
Nicely
pretty
done.
open about
Nicely
it.
done. Very nicely done. Awesome. Love it. So now what we are going to do is, let me ask you this. Speaking of your songs, have you performed any of the songs live till now? Your independent songs. Have you performed them?
Yeah.
खोया हूँ इस जहाँ की सारी झूठी मूठी रस्मों में दिल मेरा कह रहा जहाँ से अब मुझे जीने दे मेरा मन अब चला है अपनी खोज में उस मंजिल का पता तो अब खुदा जानिए जीने लगा अपने हाल में ना
was wonderful.
Thank you.
Awesome performance.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
If you loved it, please mention your love in your comments, and yeah, he can perform more for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game.
Mhm.
Okay, but in this game you're allowed to only answer through songs.
Interesting.
Okay, but again there's a challenge. Those are going to be only independent songs. Awesome.
Hmm.
Okay, situation number 1. You are in a supermarket
Okay.
in your pajamas because that's the place that sees you in the worst attire or worst form ever.
Yeah.
Agreed? Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, and you see your crush over there. And you're not wearing a mask. COVID days are gone. So you see your crush sees you. What's the song that you sing now?
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਏ ਹਾਲ ਦਿਲ ਦਾ
Nice!
ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਲੈਣੀ ਤੂੰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੱਡੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਏ ਤੂੰ
Okay. Situation number 2.
Hmm.
Alright. When you realize you've gotten more views on your song than you've expected.
ਤੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਵਰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਹੁਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਿਕਵਰ
Ah.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ
Nice, nice. I love Diljit. You love Diljit?
I
You
love
Diljit?
it. I love it.
Love it. Awesome, awesome. Last question, last situation actually. When you realized you are going to talk to Radio City Indie and you're going to, talk a lot about your independent music and journey, what was your reaction?
Yeah.
हम तो उड़ गए तररा तररा
Oh, I love that song.
I love
that
it
song.
too. I love it too.
Yeah.
It's my go-to party.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, Ritviz is a go-to party music.
You haven't added
Yeah.
him in the band.
Oh yeah,
I could actually. Yeah, I could do like a remix version of my songs or something of that sort, no?
Right.
Yeah.
See, you could take his help.
I will.
Awesome.
Maybe something coming up soon.
Okay, speaking of coming up soon,
Mhm.
what are your plans for this year, or what are your plans into independent music? Are you going to create more songs? Is it something that we or your audience should be looking forward to, or how is it?
Yeah. I am already working on a lot of songs this year.
Mhm.
So last year we had planned to release 5 independent songs on my
Wow.
channel,
Mhm.
and we could do 4.
Mm-hmm.
So this year I have a plan of releasing 10 songs.
Wow. So before ending this, what is the best part of being a part of this independent industry community as a singer or as a musician?
Release a song whenever you want to.
That's it.
Express your feelings whenever you want to.
And however you
However
want
you want to. Nobody's going to hold you for anything.
Mm-hmm.
The song is yours.
Right.
You don't have to worry about the copyright. You don't have to worry about, oh, मेरा गाना किसी ने कुछ कर लिया तो. You like it, you make it, you release it. Everything is under your control.
Right. And what's your one tip for people who like you, who are trying to make their own music and songs, and who are like probably finding that inspiration to make their space into this industry?
Guys, everything is available online. You don't really need somebody to help you with putting out your music. There are different distributors who help you put out your music to all these streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
They also help you get positioned on
Right.
playlists. So if the product is really good,
Mm-hmm.
you will get your due. If not today, after like few number of more songs.
Sure.
But yeah, like it's pretty easy. Do whatever you like. Put out music, whatever you feel right and you think people would love, or you love it.
Mhm.
And that's about it. Don't overthink about anything. Just go all out.
Awesome. It was lovely chatting with you, Mayur. Thank you again for being
Thank
on
you for
Radio
having me. It was so much fun. So candid.
Ah.
So loved it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Radio